Have you ever wondered why top world leaders and billionaire elites keep flocking to Kenya? What it is really going on behind the scenes? Well, the truth is finally out, and it is shocking. According to the president of Finland, Kenya is said to play a major role in establishing the new world order.
Well, many reasons. First reason is that there's never been a state visit by a Finnish president, which I was quite baffled about because we do have good relations for over 60 years and we've been quite close countries. Secondly, I met your president at a peace conference in Switzerland last summer and I said, can I come and knock on your door? And he invited me. And then probably thirdly, I think, we're witnessing a change of the world order, a similar moment that probably the leaders of 1918, 1945, 1960s, 1989 saw. And I do think that Kenya is going to be one of the swing states in deciding which direction the world is going to tilt, and I want to come here to learn.
Even Bishop Frank Akama sounded the alarm on his social media, saying, "The new world order is here, and Kenya is right in the thick of it. Kenya is going to be one of the key testing grounds for the globalist ANTICHRIST policies in the coming months. Because of the open spiritual portal and high Mosaic outer here. #Rapture Watch." Now the question many are asking is this why there is so much pressure to promote LGBTQ ideologies, gayism, and lesbianism in Kenya? It is why Bill Gates is launching controversial projects like the vaccination of livestock. Is Kenya being targeted as a gateway for a deeper, darker spiritual agenda? People are waking up. The signs are becoming clearer. But in the time of deception and confusion, only God can protect Kenya from falling into the trap of this so-called new world order. Don't scroll past this. Share this video, subscribe and comment your thoughts. Let us spread awareness before it is too late.
I've been asked why did we want to come on our first state visit in Africa and especially in the global south to Kenya, and I think the reason is very simple. Not only do we have a similar mindset, which William referred to earlier, believing in multilateralism and cooperation and peaceful coexistence and the UN Charter, but I, coming from a small northeastern country, also believe that Kenya will be one of the game changers in a new world order. And my take is very simple. This is one of these 1918, 1945 or 1989 moments when the world order is changing. It'll take about 5 to 10 years for it to settle, and we'll live in a world of disorder. And there are going to be a few countries in this world that are going to make a difference, and Kenya is certainly one of them. With these words, I would like to thank you for your hospitality. I would like to thank you. I think we now live in the midst of the fourth industrial revolution, which is essentially a technological revolution which has greater speed than any revolutions that we've had previously. So when you combine things such as robotization or artificial intelligence or biotechnology or quantum computing, we are raising the pace of societal change to a point whereby traditional jobs or traditional professions will change. This change means that we're changing the economy and the way in which we work, we're changing politics and the way in which we communicate, and actually we're changing science and the way in which we are as human beings. If we try to give the youth a perspective to say that go into one trade and that'll be your lifelong calling, I think we would be twisting the truth. I mean, I have two youngsters, I guess I can call them nowadays, who are 23 and 21. And what I try to tell them is that their careers are going to be very different from the careers of their parents. So Suzanne, my wife, is a lawyer. she had a legal profession and stuck to it. My profession or calling was in international relations, and I've always been able to move back and forth. But we don't know what the job market is going to be, 5 years from now, let alone 10 years ago. Just go back 10 years and everyone said you need to learn coding. And now we know that artificial intelligence does the coding for us. So my only advice to young students in both Finland and Kenya is that get a broad base when you do your bachelor's degree or a master's degree, and don't be adamant about sticking to it, because life at the end of the day is going to be a combination of study and work, and the key is always to be curious, always to challenge yourself and find new avenues. If you have that open mind, I think life will take you places, quite often unpredictable and surprising places, but it's a good mentality to have, that you don't get shocked about change, because their life is going to be about change. Absolute final point, there are a lot of youth today that are worried, that are frustrated, that are even distraught about what's going on in the world. Only one message: each and every youngster in this world has agency. Do something about it. Try to improve the world, and it'll turn out all right.
Maybe just to add just a bit on what my good brother, I think he has spoken to that question comprehensively, but I will add to what he has said, maybe in Kiswahili, kazi ni kazi. That's part of the Kenyan side, that, there is a diversity.
This is Stephen, GC News.